chaotic, and it has changed my life. I'm a fan of his ever since. I love this collection. Of his most legendary supermodels and more. The four queens of the runway. Fashion, New York Fashion Week is right around the corner. Librarian tonight, and that's because I came to read a bitch. Jaja's Atelier, bitch. Welcome back, y'all, to a brand new episode of Jaja's Atelier, or should I say, Jaja's Foyer. Listen, I had to change the set last minute. It's Monday night. I'm running late. I was supposed to start at 6 o'clock. Here it is, almost 8:30, if not 8:30. Oh, it's 8:34. Excuse me. But we're having a terrible rainstorm here in Virginia. And so I was in the glam room, which is right over here, doing my makeup, and all I hear is, I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I walk, I'm looking to see what the fuck the noise is, and I almost slip and bust my skull open on a puddle of fucking water. So I have a leak in my ceiling in here. It's not a bad leak, but it's right under above where I sit in front of my shoe and pocketbook case. So I didn't want to get any water on my beat, and I definitely didn't want to get my little Kyla Pratt wet. You know, 101. Y'all remember that show with Kyla Pratt, child? This is my Kyla Pratt, honey. Yes. Penny Proud! Anyway, so, listen. I have to light my cigarette because I am pleasantly surprised by the melatonin MAGAs. So, listen. Last week, Trump just opened up Pandora's box and raged a ridiculous trade war on almost every country in the world, including ones that aren't even inhabited by human beings, just penguins. And in all 50 states on Saturday, people hit the streets. People protested. I saw a lot of people. I saw so many people doing interviews on the street, including Don Lemon, and a few other people. And there was a few people there that said they had voted for Trump. So I see, the melatonin MAGAs are coming out of their coma, darling. I hope it's not. Listen, I'm in the foyer and I'm upstairs, so it might be a little echoey. Forgive me. We will be back in the glam room in a couple of days for the next episode. I promise. But I don't know. I kind of like it like this. Do y'all like this? Y'all let me know in the comments if you like this set or not. I don't know. We can switch it up from time to time. I kind of like this. This is very streamer-esque, Yes, darling. And this red light specialist, everything. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So I was really pleasantly surprised to see that the melatonin MAGAs were coming out of their medically induced coma and coming to their senses now that their 401k, Social Security, Medicaid, groceries, the tires, the bitch, they're not going to be able to build no house. They're not going to be able to buy no car. They're not going to be able to buy no cell phone. They're not going to be able to buy no clothes, no food. Their kids can't go to school and all of that. It took all of that. So, listen, people are upset with Trump and the tariffs. The stock market went lower than it's ever been in the history of this country. And let me tell you something. I'm not mad at Donald Trump. He told y'all exactly what he was going to do. Now, did the Orange Butch Queen rap it in stunts and shows? Absolutely. But we should all be smart enough and have enough common sense to read between the motherfucking lines. So, better late than never. I mean, better late than never. And, this is exactly what he said he was going to do. I don't feel no way about it. I feel bad for people that are, losing their 401k, losing their Social Security, like I said. I mean, I feel bad for you. But for the ones that voted for him and the ones that didn't vote, I mean, what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? This man managed to destroy $4 trillion in stock wealth in 48 hours. In 48 hours. That's your money. And do you know what he was doing while your money was being tanked in the market? He was working on his T-swing at the golf course in Mar-a-Lago. He's hosting some kind of Saudi Arabian shindig to do down there in Mar-a-Lago. So not only is your money tanking in the market, your extra money that you need to be holding on to for what the fuck is getting ready to hit us is being used to pay for all his expenses as he travels back and forth every weekend to play golf in Mar-a-Lago. Did you guys know that the Mar-a-Lago was named after Marla Maples, his mistress? That's Tiffany Trump's mom. What did Ivana Trump used to call her? The Majorette. I'm not mad at him. Trump lies about a lot of things, but he doesn't lie about who he is and what his true intentions are. You can see through it like these glasses I got on. But this is what happens when you're led by hate. This is what happens. And even if he wakes up tomorrow morning out of his, double whopper, Big Mac, Thousand Island dressing coma, in time enough to say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, or let's put a pause on it for 90 days. What's done is done. It's done. It's done. It's done. And what's happening is our allies and other countries that we get stuff from, they're starting to partner off with other countries that we're not so friendly with. He is isolating the United States of America from everybody. And let me light my cigarette for this because I'm about to say something crazy and y'all might not agree with me. But I was watching Don Lemon while I was getting ready. And there was somebody on there that was describing, how he envisions America under his administration, and that he keeps referencing the Gilded Age of the Rothschilds and all of those people. And if you think about that time, there was no in between. You were either, outrageously rich or extremely fucking poor. People were dying of all these kind of different diseases. This is before we had vaccines. And I was listening to them talk and I was thinking, okay, Donald Trump is... Hey, Google, how old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 78 years old.
He's almost 80 years old. His father... His parents were around during the Gilded Age. Had to have been. So I wonder if, that's the kind of America that his father or somebody, one of his parents or both of them kind of reference when they, when he overheard them talking over dinner or over dinner parties, because, they were filthy, stinking rich. And I said, I wonder if that's why he's so hard pressed on going back to that time. Maybe that's the time that he remembers his father always talking about. It doesn't make it right. I'm not making an excuse for it, but I just wonder if there's a correlation there. Because even today, he was being interviewed. Of course, this bitch don't never miss no TV time. If it's two things Donald Trump is going to do while he's president, he is going to play goddamn golf and he's going to get on that camera. Okay? And all he kept on talking about, we're going to bring it back to the Gilded Age of mechanics and industry. And America ain't got it like that to be doing all of that. We have moved past that. But again, he's been saying this since Obama. I mean, I don't know. It's just, what can I say? This is what you voted for. And even the people that voted for Kamala Harris, there are a lot of people that voted for Kamala Harris who, when certain subjects come up, when certain social subjects come up, like, the deportation of immigrants, or the trans thing, or the gay stuff, or the abortion stuff, which we're going to get to that in a minute, y'all still agree with him publicly. Oh, I don't like nothing else he's doing, but I can get with Dave. Well, I really don't think it's right that the girls are going up to the clinic and killing those babies. And another thing I want to say, we created this monster. I was watching old episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I watched the rise of NeNe Leakes. And this is no shade to NeNe Leakes, because I'm a fan of NeNe Leakes. She's hilariously funny. But we constantly reward people in reality TV for bad behavior. And he was one of those people. It's funny. Yeah, it's entertaining. But we have digested so much of it, and it's become so normal that it's now in the White House. For the last 20 years of my life, reality TV has been king. And nobody on reality TV, and I'm talking about that messy-ass reality TV, has a stable mentality. Hardly any of them. Especially the early ones, like him, like Omarosa, they're like dingbat crazy. And I really think that the Democrats, instead of constantly pointing out what he's doing, he's doing this, take some responsibility. Because grass don't grow if you don't water it. We talk about this man or this thing every day in the news. Every day it's something. Ignore him. Stop giving him, because what's going to hurt him the most is if you stop showing up with those cameras. He is hurting. He's going to hurt a lot of people. If not everybody. Everybody's going to be affected by these tariffs. Including the fashion world. So listen, let's shift gears. Before we shift gears though, I do want to say I am happy to see so many people hit the streets. Ooh. I didn't see that many of us though. And I said on this show a while ago, I remember there was this black woman, college graduate, very beautiful, very educated, but she was saying, oh, black women, we gonna sit it out. And I berated her. But I understand what she was saying. Because every time we go out and protest, we're called thugs. We get shot with rubber bullets. We're hosed down. They stick the dogs on you. They drown you in tear gas. They throw you in jail. I didn't see any of that this time. Which tells me that even though you disagree, you do know how to contain a mob of peaceful protesters without shooting them with rubber bullets. Oh, you do know how to contain a mob of peaceful protesters without drowning them in tear gas. Oh, you do know how. Oh, you do know how. And so, with that being said, now I understand where that girl was coming from. And I have to apologize to her. I don't know what her name is, but I can admit when I'm wrong. Because so many times, Black people, in fighting for our rights, our civil rights, our equal rights, we were also fighting for y'all's as well. And it's time that you pay us back. It is. I said it. I said what I said, and I ain't changing. Ain't that what Paula Dean said? Well, guess what? I said what I said, and I ain't changing. It's time that y'all put in some of the work. We all got to live here. And and when I say y'all, I'm not talking about white people, because there are white people who do go out and fight for human rights. There are those people, that was not their first time protesting, a lot of them, most of them. And especially protesting, towards the left side. We all got to work together. One hand washes the other. I can't wash both my hands with just one. So, switching gears, speaking of tariffs, this is an article that I, read on BOF, which is Business of Fashion, and this is their Instagram account. Trump's tariffs will slam fashion sourcing regions. On April 2nd, Trump targeted countries he says have unfair trade barriers on U.S. goods with new tariffs. Cambodia, 49%. Vietnam, 46%. Look at this. The EU, which is Europe, 20%. And a lot of, first of all, America there's hardly any textile plants like there used to be. I remember when I was little, and my mom, I tell you guys all the time, my grandmother was the style, but my mother was the science behind garment making. Like, she could make anything. And I'm from Jersey, and we used to go to this store called the Rag Shop, and they would have all these beautiful fabrics, all these kind of arts and crafts, hot glue sticks, glue guns, sewing machines, all kind of anything for textiles and arts and crafts. And you hardly ever see stores like that now. You'll be hard pressed to find a fabric store. So a lot of our fabrics come from other countries. The beads, the crystals, the leather. The aluminums that they make the costume jewelry with. And I'm going to say something, and I hope people don't take it the wrong way, because I don't want anybody to lose their job. I do still want to see the fashion shows. I still want to see all of the foulala and everything. But I've been talking the last couple of weeks about how the fashion world is kind of like stagnant with these creative directors, and then like the way people, not the fashion world, but people that indulge in fashion kind of use labels as, a weapon to people that can't afford them, and they become real, just real gauche about it, real tacky, like, I'm not hanging out with you because you can't afford, Givenchy, like that. And this is going to be real humbling for those people, because when I tell you these prices, I listened to several news outlets about the tariffs that talk specifically about the tariffs, and I listened to some fashion people talk about the tariffs, and y'all is getting ready to be real humbled. And I'm also going to say this too. For the influencers, for the style influencers, this is what's going to separate the real talent from the well-labeled. Because I want to see what you could do with nothing. Anybody could be, anybody could have free clothes delivered to them, pre-style, pre-packaged, shoes, belt, pants, and all that, and post a cute video. But what's going to happen when you have to start making the clothes yourself? People don't even sew anymore. I'm on this dating site, and so I was talking to the guy, and he was asking me what I was doing, and I was like, I'm sewing. And he was like, what's that? I said, I'm sewing. What do you mean, what is that? Oh, you mean like when you like mend clothes? Yeah. People don't even know what that is. I don't even think they do that in the schools anymore. Like when I went to school, I did home ec, of course, because I was a little young butch queen. And and we sewed. I don't even think they do that in the schools anymore. So BOF got some quotes from a couple of people. This one is from Sergio Hudson. We produce all in the USA, but fabrics and materials come from everywhere. There is almost zero fabric production in the US. Most fabrics come from Italy. Almost all silk comes from Asia. This is very bad. This is one from the founder and editor-in-chief of Business of Fashion, Imran Ahmed. As the U.S. imports more than 98% of its clothing and about 99% of its shoes, virtually every fashion item sold in the country will be hit with additional duties, raising prices for consumers and contributing to further inflationary, excuse me. You see that's that hooked on phonics. A-E-I-O-U are vowels. Inflationary pressures. I think I have one more. Okay, here's an article from, this is what Women's Wear Daily is saying. President Donald Trump's Liberation Day tariffs looked very little like freedom on Wall Street on Thursday, where shocks are disliked and uncertainty is hated. Even though Trump telegraphed the move well ahead of time, investors didn't think he would really do it. The president has extolled the virtues of tariffs, threatened to impose them, and actually hit some friends and foes with higher duties earlier this year, occasionally walking them back. But the sweeping broadside against globalism that Trump unfurled on Wednesday surprised almost everyone. The liberation by Trump's way of thinking of the U.S. economy included a new 20% tariffs on goods from the European Union, a 34% tariff on China. Everything my tripod, my ring light, my phone, my tablet, my charger, all of this shit comes from China. And he is coming after them fiercely. Why? God only knows. He picked his nose, and the snot kebab that came out of his right nostril kind of was shaped like China, so he said, I'm going to fuck with them today. Sorry, I had some Cheez-Its. And a 46% levy on Vietnam, all on top of existing duties. If that tariff regime sticks, it will break or completely reinvent the global supply chain sooner rather than later. William Blair analyst Dylan Carden said, the April 2nd tariffs seem purpose-built to hobble the apparel industry. And I quote from Women's Wear Daily. This is going to humble y'all. Because if a lot of these brands have to pay more money for fabrics, aluminums, nickels, whatever they use, what's the chance of them still sending you free shit? What's the chance of, them scaling back some of the fashion events? And, a lot of people love to bring up the Bible when it suits them. I said it on the last show, religion is starting to seem real convenient these days, and religion isn't supposed to be convenient. Ooh, the back of this wig, honey. Ooh. I can't stand when you can see through the back of the wig. I hate that. Sorry. What was I saying? Am I? This is, I can't even do anything but laugh because it's just like the man said that he was going to do this, and now everybody's like, oh my God! Why are you so surprised? He said he was going to do this. Did y'all not read Project 2025? Anyway. So listen. What are we talking about next? I'm off of that. Oh, so in happier fashion news, Camille Michelli took to Portofino, Italy to debut her latest collection for Emilio Pucci entitled Marmo, giving the iconic Pucci print new life. Listen, I love the collection. I love that the models wore flats. Hold on, let me pull it up here. Where is it? Here it is. And I do like the reinterpretation of the print. And I do like that it's a little more quiet. Emilio Pucci was very look at these old pictures I have. I believe this is Linda Evangelista circa 1990 something, 91. It might be the 80s, to be honest. I'm not sure. But I did it. I do enjoy this creative director's take on the house and the principles of the house. I enjoyed it. I love that Naomi opened the show. It was cute. I liked it. I mean, with all this doom and gloom that's going on with the fashion industry, it's really, really hard to, not think about it, especially when you're looking at stuff like this. Like, how much longer do we have to enjoy stuff like this? Ooh, I really, really love the fringe gowns. This is very, very, and listen, to do it off the coast of Portofino, I left my heart in Portofino. You know, with this wardrobe, it just fits. So, huge congratulations to her. And yeah, I just wanted to shout that out because I really enjoyed that collection. What are we talking about next here? It's one story I really, really want to get to. Listen. So, this young lady was doing an interview on the streets. She is a pro-life activist. She's 23 years old. Her name is Savannah Craven Anto. And so she approached a pro-choice person on the street and was interviewing them. Look, and let me say this before I show this. My sister's calling me. Hold on. Let me say this before I show this. I don't condone violence over here, okay? But I feel it's necessary to show. So we could see the results of cause and effect. Here we go. Okay, what happened? Here we go. Okay, what is going on here? Hold on, y'all. Okay, here we go.
It was really cute just saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that
you
your
did.
point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them. You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
It is. Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You do.
Dumb as okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Now, let me say this. I don't agree with the pro-life. I don't necessarily agree with the pro-life commentator. But the pro-choice lady, you definitely need to spend a couple weekends in jail. Because that was crazy. That was crazy. But I will say this. They were in New York. Ma'am, you were antagonizing that lady. You were. And that's what a lot of y'all streamers and y'all be walking up on people in the street and doing crazy stuff to these people. You don't know what somebody's reaction is going to be to certain things. That girl might have just been on her way home from the clinic, honey. You don't know what that girl was going through that day. And when she started getting hyped, and calling you an idiot and calling you dumb, you should have been like, okay, girl, then we can just agree to disagree. But instead, you decide to keep on going, and you got 2 to the motherfucking dome. I'm not saying it's right, but my mama always taught me there's such a thing. There's 2 things in life. It's cause and effect. And your cause and your effect caused her hands to bop you upside your head. Now, I'm going to tell you what I didn't like about this. Instead of taking it on the chin, if you weren't going to call the police, I do believe, I didn't show the total video because I didn't want to show the blood and everything. That girl was leaking. She fell to the ground. When she got up, she was leaking, okay? And it's not funny. And I don't remember if she called the police or not. I'm going to say that she did, but I can't really remember. But she then went on Fox News, and here's my thing. Here's my thing about black people that do this shit, okay? You know what's going on. You're not fucking stupid, okay? You're not fucking stupid. You knew exactly what you were doing. You wanted a reaction. I don't think that's the reaction you thought that you were going to get, but you wanted a reaction. You wanted to go viral. You wanted a moment, and here it is. And instead of just being like, you know what, I'm still going after her for hitting me, but I didn't have to keep on pushing it. Because in one interview, she said she was talking to the girl for almost 20 minutes when she got up on Fox News. I don't like when y'all do this. I don't like when y'all niggas do this. I don't like when y'all hotep and play victim in front of the white man. It's Fox News. Fox News. I can't stand when you black folks sit up there on Fox News and let them crackers use y'all as pawns. I cannot stand that. And you sit there so proud, like, oh, I'm here. She was bandaged up and, as if they don't give a fuck about you, bitch. And you know they don't. And you cannot tell me you are that dense. So you mean to tell me you're going to sit up there and let them Fox News, wild Christian nationalists, wild red belly Republicans sit up there and use you as a pawn to demonize another black woman? Really, girl? Really, girl? You are not getting caught up in the rapture of Republican, honey. It's not happening for you. You're going to be right here with us. Wherever they put us. You're going to be here. You're not going to be over there with them. I don't care how much y'all coon and, oh, yowza. I don't care. They will never accept you. They will never accept you. I can't stand to see a black woman sitting up on Fox News. I can't stand it. Sitting there cooning. Girl, bye. Okay, you got, the girl was dead ass wrong for hitting you. She was. Because she rocked her shit. God damn. But you should just stop pressing the issue. You can't play with everybody on the street like that. Especially not in New York. That girl looked like she was just on her way home from the clinic. And her baby daddy did not show up to hold her hand. And here you come. You don't know what that girl went through prior to seeing you. Stop fucking with people on the street. You going over there to Fox News as if them crackers give a good goddamn about you. Girl, please. What are we talking about next? Okay, so I don't have my cigarettes and I really need one. Because, let me tell y'all something. Let's stay on subject here. Black men, black women, heterosexual black men and black women. Let me take my motherfucking glasses off because I need y'all to see me when I say this. Black men, heterosexual black men and heterosexual black women. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if you think that stepping down on the queer community, on the black queer community, is going to get you caught up in the rapture of white privilege like Miss Thing over there on Fox News thought, but it's not. And it's really getting old. All weekend, since Wednesday, all I've heard is, this one gay, and oh, you losing your manhood, and oh, you doing this, oh, that's zesty, oh, that man took his faggot ass son to the prom, oh, shut the fuck up about it already. Enough is a goddamn enough. And the sad part is The sad part is, let me light this plant. Oh, baby, we about to get into it tonight. The sad part about it is, the only reason y'all don't like gay and trans people is because that book that was given to you by your oppressor that didn't even want you to know how to motherfucking read told you to. The same kind of motherfuckers that's now in the White House taking all your liberties and freedoms and money is the same people that got you convinced it's okay to go against your own goddamn people. I see it in the church. These televangelists, pulpit pimps, they get up there. I can't vote for nobody that wants freedom for homosexuals. Well, guess what, nigga? You might not vote for the freedoms of us here, trans and homosexuals, but you definitely voting against your own freedom, nigga. It's like, then I was on my tablet. I wasn't even really scoping social media this weekend. I was watching Pose, okay? Because I needed to see what Blanca and, Electra Abundance and Ricky and Michael and Billy and Bob and Angel and all them was doing back then in the day to get ready for what's getting ready to come now. Because that's what it's getting ready to come back to for the girls and the gays. Lavender marriage, anyone? So I was brushing up on my 80s queer culture to get some insight. Okay? So I wasn't even paying attention to social media. First thing I see when I get on Instagram is this video right here of this... I ain't gonna say that because I'm not a colorist. Of this Negro. I'm not even gonna play the video, but he's sitting up on some wild, red belly, white, right-wing, Christian nationalist, toxic masculinity, cracker podcast. Talking about something. Yeah, because P. Diddy tried to take my manhood. He was looking at me like I'm a woman. I don't play that shit. Nigga, you are damn near 70 fucking years old. Find something else to talk about. Like how you allegedly had your wife hemped up in a corner with your hands around her throat. Allegedly. How's that for masculinity? My ass. I posted a video a couple of weeks, maybe about a week or two ago, about masculinity. Y'all men keep on talking about masculinity. If y'all knew anything about goddamn masculinity, the man that killed Trayvon Martin and Breonna Taylor would not still be breathing. You talking about masculinity. It's like the surface level masculinity. It's surface level. It takes more than swinging cock to make you a man. Y'all niggas don't even take care of y'all motherfucking kids. And the ones that do, y'all don't say nothing to the niggas that don't. Hello? Y'all stay talking about that guy from YouTube, Speedy. He always making us into a joke. Everything about us, we groomers, we pedophiles, we trying to say everything. Comparing us to a predator like P. Diddy. Every time, and y'all don't never address the fact that there's minors involved and there's women that are hurt allegedly that's involved. Y'all don't never address that. Y'all just make jokes about the gay stuff. Which shows how fucked up you really are. And then y'all women sit up there and act like these men don't give a fuck about you. Again, where were the men when they overturned Roe v. Wade? I ain't never gonna let that go. All y'all black folks talk about, and it's not all, but it's the majority. I don't want them using the bathroom. All they doing is, we make up 1%. I talked about this the last few episodes. God damn. Get over it. It it's just like, it's so much, it is so deep. The hatred be so deep for no fucking reason. Get over it. Why do y'all hate the queer community when we have given so much to our community, the black community? Why do I have to keep on saying y'all and us and y'all and us? Somebody left a comment, well, you black too. I commented back, I said, oh, am I? Because anytime y'all men get up on these podcasts and y'all women get up on this internet, y'all separate us. Automatically off rip. It's like enough is a fucking enough. Everything gay. Everybody trying to be gay. Oh, you gay. The trannies trying to trick us. How y'all know so much about something that you don't even like? Why do you know so much about something that you don't even like? Are you kidding me? We need to be building community right now. We don't need to be talking about this dumbass shit. We really don't. And I'm not going to stop calling it out. I'm not going to stop addressing it because I got to hit you with the roadblock every time. I don't give a fuck if 5 people watch this motherfucking video. Share it. Share this part right here. Y'all black folks need to cut it the fuck out with that homophobia and that transphobia. And linking up with the crackers every time that motherfucking pumpkin come out and say something about the trans. Well, I don't like it for that, but I do agree with that. You know how you sound? You ignorant bitch. Damn. And then you so immature. Terrence Howard is 70 years old, my nigga. You are old. You don't have nothing else to talk about. You know, do your grandchildren have all their motor skills? Like, what are we talking about here? You're old as fucking dust. You look great. But you're old as fuck. And to have this mentality, and you don't want to play gay, but we done seen you slap bitches on screen playing a pimp with a perm. With a low-riding Cadillac and a 4/5 of Mad Dog 2020. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. Stop playing. Y'all love to play drug dealers and gangsters. Oh, but you don't want to play gay. Well, don't play gay, but shut the fuck up. Who cares? I ain't seen you work since Empire. Shut up. I watched 10 seconds of that clip when he said he was looking at me like a woman. I said, girl, bye. Why you kept on going? Y'all noticed when he told that story, and I'm not even going to show the video, but y'all saw it. Y'all noticed when he told that story, he said he met up with him 3 separate times. Y'all niggas be telling us, it be the ones that be talking about it the most for me. It be them ones that be talking about it the most for me. Whew. Jesus. But I'm going to end the show on a positive note. So, Thursday, I came across this elderly black couple, and I want you guys to take a look at this, because, see, this is the shit that really matters for what the fuck we up against. Where is that? Here it goes, right here.
Call it riding out the storm, literally.
It's the whole bus on the ground.
A bus placed underground as a storm shelter.
I'm ready for the tornado, you know.
James and Claudette Hunter purchased a bus 5 years ago after a tornado ripped through the trailer park they own on County Road 40 West.
It didn't do that much damage, but it picked up a trailer and threw it across the highway.
Concerned about their tenant's safety during severe weather.
She knows it's there if she needs it.
This underground bus was a refuge during the April tornadoes and the storms that passed 2 months ago.
They were safe, and a lot of them said it's roomy, and they just had a nice time down there.
The Hunters say it was all about being frugal.
We started looking for retainers, and they were so expensive. So we started thinking about a school bus.
They found this old Autauga County school bus built in 1985 from a junkyard for only $800.
Now, this bus has 20 seats and it can fit about 75 people on it, including people standing along the aisle.
It's 9 feet underground and the bus is 27 feet long. The hunters paid a man $700 to dig a hole deep enough to cover the bus.
Then when we got all the dirt out and the bus down to the level of the ground, then we was able to bag the bus in the runway and then pull it down in there. You see those caps sitting on
So I saw this and I was like, wow. And the fact that it was an older couple, I wanted to show that because I just want us, the next generations down from these people, from this age bracket of people, I want us to take notes. Because if the worst is going to come, we need to be taking notes from the elders. They have a whole underground. I mean, you guys saw it, the way that he just started out. Like, instead of using our energy and our platforms to, talk shit all the time. Like, listen, I like a little shit talking too. Bankhead bounce. But it's a time and a place. It's a time and a place. I saw somebody was like, we need Al Sharpton. We need Minister Farrakhan. Where are they? Girl, on a drip somewhere. They're old. They're elderly. And yeah, we have people like Cory Booker and Hakeem Jeffries and Jasmine Crockett and AOC that are younger, that are starting to come to the forefront. But y'all, we the people, the regular people, we have to start building community. And that's what I want to leave us with today. Like, let's stop all the bullshit. Yeah, it's okay to tell a few jokes. I saw a gay joke, a trans joke. I'm not going to repeat it. But it was funny as a bitch. And it's okay every now and then. But to the point where you hate and you want to harm, that's a psychological issue. That's a mental constipation. This is the kind of stuff we need to be sitting down in the kitchen while we breaking up green beans, talking to Big Mama like, okay, so what y'all used to do back in the day when y'all had hurricanes? What y'all used to do back in the day when y'all ain't had no health insurance? What kind of remedies y'all got? What y'all used to do back in the day when y'all couldn't, go to the grocery store? How did y'all feed y'all stuff? Where should I plant these peas? Should I plant them on the left side of the garden or the right side? You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. What did you used to give the babies if they had a thrush or whatever? Maybe not thrush. Is that what it's called with a colic? Ooh, not thrush. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a few days. Ciao.